Welcome to today's training. The topic is the power of asking for help, why secure attachment changes everything. Let me make sure we are set up and going live on our other platforms as well. Here we go. Now, quick intro. I was just watching a video, and I'll throw it up here in just a moment, where a gentleman said, "I wish I would have learned to ask for help as a kid." These words came from a man serving a 131-year life sentence. He grew up in chaos, drug-addicted parents, alcohol abuse in the home, and no one to turn to. He didn't know how to ask for help, and he's lived with the consequences ever since. Let me see if I can grab this. I've never done this before. Let me see if I can grab this clip for you and show you. It really caught my attention. Let's see. Click here, local video. Let me play this clip. Here we go.
One thing that you wish you would have learned when you were 14, 15 years old to help you avoid this sentence that you're living under?
I wish I could have asked for help. I wish I could have asked for help when I was 14 or 15 years old. I wish I had the ability to ask for help. Ask somebody, can you please help me? That I'm going through this. You know what I'm saying? That I needed some guidance. I never played organized sports in a day in my life. I never had, my father was a drug head. My mother was a drug head. My father was abusive to women. My grandmother was an alcoholic. You know what I'm saying? So I never had a stable home.
Oh. That clip caught my attention a few minutes ago, and that statement just stopped me cold, because if it was the greatest single skill we could have taught that young man as a child, it would have been to ask for help. Hopefully this training is a wake-up call to the role attachment plays in a child's lifelong ability to seek support, handle stress, and thrive. So, real quick, why does this matter? Asking for help isn't just a nice to have, it's vital for a young person. A child who feels safe seeking help develops stronger relationships, greater confidence, and better emotional health overall. It's the foundation for how they connect with us and how they connect with the world. Here's what's interesting. Without it, they grow up thinking, I can't count on anyone. No one's coming to save me. I've got to do this all alone. And that belief, it shows up in school, friendships, conflict resolution, eventually in careers, marriages, and even in parenting cycles of how they handle the next generation. What helps create that safety? Well, if you're going to write this down, it's called a secure attachment. When a child consistently experiences a caregiver as responsive, present, and attuned, even if it's not perfect, but they're responsive, present, and attuned, they internalize one core truth. When I need help, someone will show up. That belief becomes the secure base from which they explore the world, take healthy risks, and recover from setbacks. Studies like Ainsworth's strain situation reveal this clearly. Securely attached children seek comfort when distressed. They calm more quickly, and they return to play faster because they know they're safe. What ends up happening in our life if we don't have that secure foundation? Children without secure attachment often stop asking for help. They may shut down or act out. They become overly clingy or push others away. They fear rejection, criticism, and abandonment. And long-term consequences are real. Higher rates of anxiety, depression, behavioral disorders, difficulty forming stable relationships, even increased risk for substance abuse, and as we saw before, incarceration. In 2010, meta-analysis found that disorganized attachment significantly predicted external behavioral problems. In other words, not knowing how to ask for help often showed up as acting out. What can you do? Well, here's the good news. Secure attachment doesn't require perfection. It requires presence, consistency, and the willingness to repair when you get it wrong. You don't have to be right every time. You just have to be reliable enough that your child learns it's safe to reach for you. This kind of parenting, which we teach in our course, not fluffy theory, but science-backed tools, you can use in everyday moments to create lasting change. So if this topic is interesting to you, let me give a little ad lib. I was teaching this the other day in one of our live trainings, And one of our members said, I never had this growing up. I didn't have parents who created a safe place for me to ask for help. I said, what'd you do? She said, I did a lot of work on myself. She goes, first, this module is eye-opening because I didn't even think about it in this context. But I did a lot of work on myself. And I said, what helped? She said, over the years, through all the work I've done, I learned how to become my own secure base, my own safe base I could count on. I said, how'd you do that? She said, when I could get my thoughts of who I thought I was, my words of who I said I was, and my behaviors of who I actually was to be in alignment, congruency, to authentically express who I really am, I could look in the mirror and trust myself. I became my own safe base. I became my own secure attachment, which has allowed me to provide that to the people I love in my life. I said, that is so powerful. Not everyone had the honor and privilege of having this amazing secure base as a kid. So some of us had to build it on our own. Others of us, we got lucky. But here's the key. If you're a parent and you have kids, if you're a grandparent and you got grandkids, or you're just someone who maybe never had this yourself and you want to first set it in your own life and second share it with others, here's a little call to action for you. If you want your child to grow up knowing how to ask for help, handle big emotions, and build strong, secure relationships, then you need to see what's inside of Module 1 in our Parenting with Purpose course. We have a free preview for you, and we cover what secure attachment really is and isn't, the exact behaviors to look for, and the number one skill that helps your child feel safe and supported. If you're interested, all you got to do is send me a direct message, any of the platforms that you're watching on, just the word secure, and I'll send you immediate access to the first training module for free because I believe no child should grow up feeling alone, especially when you have the tools to change that, especially starting today. So if you want access to that, just send me the word secure. I'll give you immediate access. You can go check it out. Please learn these skills. Learn them for yourself. Learn them for your children. Learn them for your family. Have a great day.